call upon Dr. Shivani PS. Dr. Shivani is a psychologist specializing in special education and research mentorship. She has dedicated her career to supporting individuals with special needs and guiding emerging scholars in their research endeavors. Dr. Shivani's work involves developing tailored educational strategies that cater to diverse learning requirements, ensuring inclusive educational practices.
Panel discussion is on kids. Possibly after 7 years of their life itself, they would have taken that specific turn. And certainly they are very successful today. And certainly they are here to guide us how to take the next step and what are the aspects that need to keep in mind. What is your motivation to explore this specific career path? And tell us what are the various biggest challenges that you faced in this specific transition.
Morning, everyone. Firstly, thank you for inviting me as the one of the panelists. And I'm Dr. Shivani. I'm a research mentor and a special educator. So my main motivation or inspiration to choose a non-traditional career is my mother, who's an entrepreneur and a director of an educational institution. So from childhood, I've always wanted to do something of my own. So, like many other students, I wanted to pursue engineering. So for my 11th and 12th, I went to one of the integrated colleges in Bangalore that offers coaching for IIT and NEET. But soon realized that it's not really my cup of tea, and my CET scores were also not that great. But that wasn't the end road for me. So we had psychologists visiting our college to help us manage our stress levels and to boost our confidence. So that was my first exposure to psychology, and it really fascinated me. I wanted to learn more and more about it. I took up a lot of short term courses, attended workshops, and all that. Very soon, I got selected for the PhD program at Jain University, where I found myself to be surrounded with experienced professionals, assistant professors, department heads, and all that. I was the youngest there. I was wondering if I'll be able to complete my PhD, but to my surprise, I was the in, first from my batch to complete PhD and get my doctorate degree. So my research topic was about the efficacy of the multisensory approach of VAKT for children with dyslexia. So post my PhD, I was offered the position of assistant professor at Jain University, which I had to deny as I have a 2-year-old son to take care of. So I most importantly wanted a remote job. I mean, to strike a balance between my personal and professional life. So the key gaps, what I've noticed between academia and industry, is firstly the practical application. In academia, it's purely theoretical, whereas as a special educator, I need to explain concepts to my students using practical examples um, on a day-to-day basis. And if, for example, if I have to teach about present tense to them, I would ask them, when do you want a gift? So most of them would say now. So I would connect the two, saying present tense, which is happening now. So, and secondly, it's the communication skills. So in academia, we are taught to write complex research papers and publish them. But as a special educator, the the industry requirement is to teach the concepts in most simplified manner. Like, for example, if I tell them that canine type of teeth is used for tearing meat, they wouldn't understand. But if I connect the two, saying C for chicken, C for canine, and I make them repeat along with me, I also repeat with them, then they would understand. Thirdly is the interdisciplinary coordination. So we have to constantly keep a track of the child's progress, for which we need to coordinate with parents, other special educators, clinical psychologists, and the speech therapist, which we wouldn't have to do in academia. And lastly, it's the flexibility and work-life balance. Here, I get to choose the number of sessions I take per day and the number of days I would work. My advice to the current PhD students is to build a strong portfolio and to attend as many courses, take workshops, seminars. and to connect with the professionals and find out what are the industry specific skills that are required and to build on them, to take up every opportunity that comes your way, whether it could be an internship, part-time job, or freelance, anything. So I would like to tell that PhD just gives you the knowledge. How you apply it helps you build a career. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you.
The important part of your job description is communication. Now, if you do not communicate, you cannot do your job. Very simple. Now, when we are developing our scholars, communication also plays a very prominent role. Now, how do you think they can develop this aspect, be it verbal or non-verbal? Because at the end of the day, that is what matters. So, if you could comment on that.
Like you said, it's all about communicating the right way. So it's adaptability and communication skills. So what I do is I use
Personal analogies to help my students understand better. So if when I'm teaching about like renewable versus non-renewable sources of energy, I connect it to the student, saying that I use the example of a refillable water bottle versus a chocolate. That way, she'll be able to relate the two and understand better. Then I use multisensory approach. So if I have to teach the concept of push and pull, I compare it to the twinkle little star. I give her the star to hold, and I ask her to push the star. She has to send it back to the sky and then pull it close if she wants it back to us. So this way, if they keep doing it push and pull, they learn. And I also use this color coded associations, like while teaching about present tenses basically. So for red signal, I teach them to associate with past tense. It's already happened. So when they see this yellow traffic light, then it's in the present, which is happening now. Then green is for future tense. So this is how we always have to connect it at a personal level. That's when they understand. My advice is PhD scholars should be open to work across disciplines. That's when they can create real world impact and to develop good communication skills. That's it. Thank you.
Dr. Sri Datta.
Thank you, Dr. Shivani PS.